Here we are again with some more Caesar Clown gameplay in OP10. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you've not done already. It helps the channel. All matches will be time-stamped in the description. Alright, let's get into it. Here we have Caesar Clown versus Marco. We're going to go first, play down a Virgo, grabbing a stage. Let's pass it over to the opponent. Opponent's going to play down a Haruta, which allows them to defeat a Dawn. It's like the Nami. Alright, using leader effect here, giving the Virgo minus 2,000. Back over to us. We're going to play down our stage here, using the effect to give a Virgo a Dawn, 2 more on Virgo, so we have another 5k swing. They take this hit, and we're going to go 5 with our leader. We're going to counter this one. Okay, pass it back. Now they're going to play down a Marco, it's a blocker. Alright, using the effect, it looks like they're going to feed the leader a Dawn. Using leader's effect, 3 into the rest of their Virgo, they can have it. And then they have a 7k swing into life they can have. Alright, so back over to us. We're going to play Sanji, use the stage, feed the leader. We're going to have an 8k swing here. They do have a blocker, so we're just going to get rid of it with the effect. Nope, we got rid of the Haruto, sorry. They're going to counter out. Alright. Now they're going to play down another Marco blocker. Now they're going to play another Haruta. Alright, it's an interesting list for Marco. 7 into life. We're going to take this. We're going to use the trigger to get rid of that guy that feeds Dawn. Alright, now we're going to play Ben Beckman. We're going to trash the Marco, because I do believe the Marco has an on-KO effect. Alright, they take this hit. Okay, Newgate, giving their leader arrested Dawn. Using leader effect, 2,000 to the Ben Beckman. Alright, 6 into life. We're going to have to give him a couple counters here. We do have the Otama, but we might need that. Alright, so back over to us. We do draw Monet. We're going to play down Silvers. Give the Newgate minus 3 and then the Marco minus 2. And we're going to pop the Marco. Alright, then we're going to go 7 into life with our leader. They take this hit. And then we have Ben Beckman swing for 7k as well. They take this. Alright, pass it back. Play down another Newgate. Okay. Then they got their Marco. They're going to give that minus 2. Then use Newgate to get rid of the Ben Beckman. Pretty good. Silver's Rayleigh's got minus 4,000. And then they went 6 into life. We're going to counter. And then they used the other Newgate to get rid of Silver's. Alright, Marco is definitely controlling the board pretty well. A little bit better than us, but we're going to put all our Dawn on leader. We're going to go 15 into life. Just going to close this game up. We got it. Caesar Clown versus Green Oden. Opponent choosing to go second, so we just get our Dawn and pass it to them. Opponent's going to play the upper half of Kinemon. They're going to trash with the leader effect to ready 2 Dawn and play Otama, which allows them to search. They got the bottom half of Kinemon. Okay. Then they're going to use you can be my samurai, draw some cards, and back over to us. We're going to play down our Monet using its effect. I'm just going to give the Kinemon. Then we're going to pressure 8 into the Otama using its effect to get rid of Kinemon. So 8 into 0. Got that. Pass it back. They're going to play the bottom half of Kinemon. They're going to use the effect to play out the full Kinemon from hand, which is pretty cool. 7 with leader. We're just going to counter. Back over to us. We're going to play down Mocha to give a minus 1,000. Then Monet. We're going to use the effect here. So we're going to be able to get rid of Kinemon this turn. So we're going to 7 life, popping Kinemon, Monet back in hand. They take this hit, pass it back. They're going to play Hiyori, trashing Hiyori to play Denjiro. 2 on leader. 7 into life, we're going to take. Back over to us. Play down Smiley so we can give the Denjiro minus 3,000. So we're going to put 2 on our leader. I'm just going to pressure 7, bringing back Mocha, popping Denjiro. They take this hit, pass it back. They're going to play down Otama. They get the upper half of Kinemon. And they're going to play Kazuki Momosuke, which allows them to find some cards, Denjiro, and lower half of Kinemon. The Kinemon thing is kind of cool. They're going to trash the upper half to Ready Dawn, play down Denjiro, 6 into life with their leader. Going to counter out. Back over to us. So we're at 9 Dawn. We're going to play Silvers. We're going to give the Denjiro -3, and then we're just going to get rid of the Otama. Go 6 with Smiley into life. Counter. Then we'll go 5 into life with our leader. They take. And then we're going to play down Virgo. You're going to just grab the stage. Pass it back to them. They're going to play down the Kazuki Oden. 1 on Denjiro. 5 into 5. They get ready some Dawn. We're just going to counter out. They're going to go 5 into life with their leader. We'll take. And they're going to play down a blocker. Alright, we're going to play down our stage. Using it. So basically, we just get it free. Play down Monet. Going to use the effect here. We're going to get rid of their blocker with the Monet effect and leader. So we're going to put 5, go 10 into the Denjiro, popping the blocker. So 10 into 6, we get it. We're going to put 3 on Smiley, pressuring a 9k swing into life. We get this. And then we're going to put 2 on Silvers for a 10k swing into life. We got this as well. Alright, so we just pass it back to the opponent. They're going to put 2 on their Oden character. This one can ready itself, so they're going to go 10 into Smiley. We're going to counter out, but realistically, probably should just let them have it. 2 on their leader, pressuring 7 into Smiley. They countered again. Like I said, there's a lot of ways to counter there. They do ready the Oden. And then they're going to pressure 10 into Silvers, and we can't protect that one. And then they're going to play down a Rizo. Alright, so we're going to go 8, 14 total with Smiley. They're going to counter out. Alright, they are able to counter all that. So we're going to put 2 on our leader. Try to close this game out with a 7k swing. And we're just going to get rid of the Rizo. And we got it. Caesar Clown versus Dragon. We're going to go first here. We're going to play down our Virgo. Grabbing a Monet. Passing it over to the opponent. They're going to play down a Bello Betty Searcher, getting a Karasu. And then playing a Nami Searcher, getting nothing. Back over to us. I'm not really familiar too much with Dragon. Usually it's Bello Betty. So we're going to play down the stage and then Monet. We're just going to kind of treat it like Bello Betty and just try to control the board as much as possible. We're going to go 8, getting rid of the Bello Betty. They take this hit. We just pass it back. They're going to put 2 on their leader, going 7. We're just going to counter out. They're going to use the leader effect, plus the additional Dawn, going 6 with their Nami. We'll take. Back over to us. We're just going to pressure that Nami with our Virgo. We got that, which is good. Let's play it down our Sanji so we have a body on field. And we'll add some Dawn to leader, pressuring 8k into life. They take this hit. Just pass it back. 5 with their leader into Virgo. They can have it. Flying down Ivankov, which allows them to look at the top cards. They get a Koala, okay? Giving our Sanji -3. Bello Betty Searcher, grabbing a Dragon. Back over to us. We're going to play down Smiley, giving that Ivankov some cost power reduction. Then we're going to use our stage in Monet. We're going to get rid of this Ivankov this turn, so we're going to do what we have to do. Put Monet back in hand, getting rid of Ivankov's 8 into 5. They take. Then we're going to use our Sanji 6 into 5. They take. Alright, back over to them. The Koala's going to pressure our Sanji rested. Let's give them a counter. Force another attack into it if they want to get rid of it. Karasu, okay. 5 with leader into the Sanji, they can have that. Another Koala giving, okay, so our Smiley's -4, then Kuma's coming down to get rid of Smiley. Okay, it's pretty good. Alright, back over to us. Alright, Ben Beckman, we got to keep Karasu off the field. We're going to play down Monet, using its effect. Just give the Koala -1, using stage. So we're going to pressure the rest of Koala, and we're going to pop the active Koala. Packs it back. Alright, Ivankov, 2 Dawns, so they can play something from hand. They're going to play down a Karasu, giving our leader -1000. 2 Dawn on their Kuma, pressing 4 into 4. We're going to counter out. 5 into 4 with leader. We're going to counter. 3 on their Bello Betty. They're going to go 5 again. We're going to take this hit. Alright. So back over to us. Put down Monet, just so we can try to keep this board as clear as possible, giving the Karasu -1. We're going to go 9 into life. We're getting rid of that Karasu, putting Monet back in hand. They do take this last hit. They have a lot of cards in hand, so we're going to play down Virgo to get a 2K, just give us a little bit more protection. Then we're going to put the rest of our Dawn on Ben Beckman, going 13. So they are going to try to counter out here, up to 11, 12, 13, 14. So possibly. So if we wouldn't have played Virgo there, I think we could have got it, because Dragon was in hand with no counter. So they're going to pressure 8 back into life with their leader. We're going to take this. 2 on the Ivankov, 3 on the Ivankov, going 8. We're going to counter. We have to counter as much as we can here. Alright, so they have the Dragon Swing. So 9 into Beckman, they can have that, and then we got it. Here we have Caeser Clown versus Green Yellow Law. Opponent's choosing to go second, so we're just going to play down our stage. Pass it to the opponent. They're going to play down a Caramel, drawing on the card. Back over to us. We're going to play down Monet. We're going to do Caeser Clown Monet things. We're going to also play down a Virgo here. We're going to grab a Smiley. And we'll use our stage. Then we'll go 8K into life, getting rid of the Caramel, bouncing Monet back to hand. They take this hit. Back over to them. Luffy Searcher. They get a Cavendish, playing down another Caramel, drawing a card. 6 into life with their leader. Take this. Back over to us. We're going to play down Monet again. We're going to use its effect. Give the Loopy -1. Play down a Sanji. Use a stage. Lead the leader. We're going to go 8. Getting rid of the Loopy, putting Monet back in hand. They do take this, and back over to them. Cavendish, running some Dawn. Pretty good. 1 on leader. Using its effect. Put Caramel back in hand, and then they play down a Luffy. They're going to deploy down the Luffy, I think. And they get an X-Drake. Play down another Luffy. And they get a Jewelry Bonnie. I'm going to go 6 into life. I'm going to counter. Alright, back over to us. Cavendish is 6. We're going to play down Smiley, so we can give that Smiley some -1,000 to Cavendish. We're going to play down Monet, using its effect. Yeah, we just give more minus cost to Cavendish. We're going to go 8, getting rid of Cavendish, putting Monet back in hand. They do take this hit. Alright, so we're going to go with our Sanji, 6 into life. They're going to counter. Pass it back. They're going to play down their 7/9 Law, which is pretty good. Putting a Bonnie to the top of life. They're going to go 6 into life with their leader. We take it. They're going to use their leader effect so they can put Bonnie out from life. They're going to freeze down our Sanji, replaying down the Luffy. They get a Capone. And back over to us. We're going to play UFO. We're going to attempt to get rid of this Law this turn, so -4,000. We're going to play down Monet. Use its effect. So give Law another minus. So that's 5, so it is 4,000 range now. 1 more on leader from our stage. We're going to pressure 9. Get rid of that Law, putting Monet back in hand. They're going to counter out. Okay. We still have some Dawn to work with. We're going to put 1 on Smiley. Let's make a 7K swing into life. Alright. And then we're going to put the rest on our Virgo, making a 6K swing. Alright, they counter. Counter. Okay. Alright, we'll just pass it back. We have 2 life. 10 Dawn now. They're going to pressure into our rested Virgo. They can have that. 5 into the Sanji. They can have that. 6 into life. Wow, counter. They're going to play down the Kid. Okay. So now we have to pressure Kid this turn, putting a blocker into play. Back over to us. We're going to play down Smiley, giving the Kid -3,000. Opponent scoops it up. Caesar Clown versus Caesar Clown. We're going to go first here. So we're going to get our Dawn. We're going to play down our stage. Just pass it over to the opponent. They're going to play down a Dragon blocker, passing it back to us. We draw into another stage, but we're going to play down Virgo. We're going to grab a Sanji, and then we're going to play down our Virgo. And we're going to grab a 4-drop Clown from OP10. We're going to use our stage to give our leader a Dawn, and we're just going to pressure 7 into life. See if we can get rid of their blocker. No, they're just going to take this hit. We're just going to pass it back to them. They're going to play down Karina, which is a blocker, putting 1 on their leader, pressuring a 6k swing. We're just going to take this hit. Back over to us. They have 2 blockers on the field. So we're going to play down our Sanji here, using our stage, and then we're going to put 2 more Dawn on leader, pressuring 8k. We're going to use the effect to get rid of the Punk Hazard blocker. They're going to use their other blocker. Pass back. They're going to play down a Tony Chopper, 1 on leader, pressuring 6. We're just going to counter out, and back over to us. They did leave 1 Dawn open. We do get Monet, but we're going to play down our Caeser Clown here, using our stage to feed our leader. We're going to put 3 more on leader, pressuring a 9k swing. See if they want to use that blocker this time. They're going to counter out, it looks like, with Divine Departure and a 2k. Back over to them. 4 on leader, pressuring a 9k swing. I think we're going to counter out here. So we have a 3, and we'll just give them that little clown. Or a smiley. Alright, they play another blocker down. Back over to us. We're going to put 2 on our character, going 7k swing. They're going to counter out here. We're going to play down Sanji and our Chopper blocker, using our stage and our extra Dawn. We're going to go 7k swing into life. We're not going to use the effect. They take this hit. They're going to play down a smiley here, giving our Chopper -3. Okay. Playing down Monet. They're going to use the Monet effect here, giving their leader some Dawn. They gave the Chopper another -1k. They're going to go 8 into life, using the effect to get rid of our blocker. Going to take this hit. Trigger. Nope. Playing down another blocker. Alright, so they got a lot of blockers here we got to get through. So we're going to use the UFO. We're going to give one of the choppers -4. And we're going to play down Monet. Going to feed our leader here. We're going to get rid of one of the blockers. Alright, so we gave Smiley -1. We're going to use our stage to feed a Virgo. 1 more on leader, so we have an 8k swing. We're going to put Monet back, get rid of one of their chopper blockers. So 8 into 5. They use up another blocker. Has 1 Dawn attached. So we're going to put 4 total, going 7 with Virgo. They take this hit. We're going to go 2 on our Caesar Clown character, going another 7k swing. They're going to use their blocker and then counter out. And then we have a 6k swing with our Sanji into their chopper, which we get. Back over to them. So they're at 1 life. We have 2. They're going to use Smiley going into Virgo. They can have it. They're going to play the Don Quixote Doflamingo blocker plus a Monet. Using Monet to feed the leader. They have 1 card in hand. Put all the Dawn on leader. Pressuring 12 into life. Using the effect to get rid of our Sanji. We draw a card and we take this hit. Alright. So we got a couple 2Ks in hand. Some Otamas. We're going to play down Monet. We're going to give the Don Quixote Doflamingo blocker -1. Then we're going to play Virgo. Just trying to find something. Got another 2K. We're going to use our stage to feed our leader. We'll go 8 first with our leader. Putting Monet, get rid of their blocker. So 8 into 5. And then we're just going to put the rest of the Dawn here on our Caesar Clown character. Pressuring another 12k swing. And we got it. Here we have Caesar Clown versus Issho. We're going to go first. I'm just going to get our Dawn, pass it over. I'm going to play down a killer blocker. Back over to us. I'm going to play down our 3-drop Smiley. And just pressure 5. I'm going to counter out. Alright, let's pass back. Issho's coming in for 5. Take this one. Then they're going to play down Borsalino. Okay. Back over to us. Going to put 1 on our Smiley, so now we have a big 9k swing. They have a couple blockers, so they're going to use a killer blocker. It's fine. Going to play down our stage and our Sanji. Using our stage, giving our leader, pressuring 6. They take this hit. Let's pass it back. Borsalino's going to come in 5 into life. Okay. We're going to counter. Playing down a carrot, freezing down our Smiley. Back over to us. They do ready their Borsalino. We're going to play down Ben Beckman, trashing Porcelino, using the stage. We're going to pressure 6 into life with our Sanji. They're going to counter, and we have another 6k swing with our leader, which they're going to take, and we'll just pass it over. They're going to put 1 on Issho, and then they're going to play down Garp. They gave our Sanji -1 cost, okay. And they're using an event to get rid of our Ben Beckman somehow. Radio Knife, okay. Not really familiar with the Issho. So 6 with Carrot, 6 into 3 into our Sanji. Freezing down our Smiley, let them have it. 6 into 1,000, they can have it. They do have a blocker. We're going to play down our 7-drop Smiley, our Caesar Clown looking for a Smiley. We do have one in hand, so we're just going to give that Carrot -3. Using our stage, we're going to have an 8k swing. We're going to pressure life, and we're going to bounce the Smiley to pop the Carrot. They can use their blocker, that's fine. Alright, so they're already at 10. 1 on leader. Radio Knife again. Okay. 6 into life with their leader. Take. Carrot coming down. Freezing down the Clown. Alright. It's an interesting list with the Issho. We're going to play down Smiley. Give it at -3,000 for that Carrot. Playing down Monet so we can get rid of this Carrot. And we're going to use our stage. And we have 3 Dawn left to work with. Alright, so we're just going to pressure an 8k swing right now. Getting rid of Carrot. Monet back in hand. They take this hit. And we're just going to play down a blocker. Alright, so -1 cost, and they're going to go 6 into life with their leader. Counter out. Like I said, not familiar with the Issho. They're going to play Kid. That makes sense. Playing green, you might as well play Kid. Alright, so we have to pressure Kid here. But we're just going to use UFO, make it a 4k swing. Our 4k body, make it a little easier to get rid of. Going to play down Monet. Just going to give the Smiley character, our Caesar Clown -2 Dawn. Using stage. Got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Sorry. 6 with our Chopper, getting rid of the Kid. We're going to put 2 on our Smiley, going 8. They take. And then we have 1 more Dawn. We're going to put it on the character, and then we're going to go 10. And we got it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.